Test, test. Alright. Hey everybody, it's miHoYo, your favorite 50% fanboy, 50% genius indie VTuber, also known as C9X, and welcome back to more Genshin Impact. I was gonna stream Snowbreak, but I was busy. Anyway, we have a lot to do today before 6.1. First of all, I beat the Russian guy with JPX. That's the rewards. I could have done it alone for sure. Especially since I don't lag when I don't stream. It would just have taken a lot longer, but yeah, it's definitely doable. So if you just beat the boss, you should be able to get these two. And then this last one is just, you know, not getting hit by his lightning attacks after the shield is down. So, you know, just move around and you're fine. I don't know if it counts if you play in co-op and also your friend gets hit, because some achievements and stuff do count, some don't. But that's that. We have 3 of these medals. We still haven't seen this boss yet. The crab, we know where he is. I just haven't gotten to deal with him yet. I've also sent in Llama and Aino. Not by much, but you know, it's better than nothing. I could probably send her as well right now if I wanted to. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Llama's meta. I guess we can also talk to Mika here, so let's do that. As always, grab a snack, grab a drink, ideally water, because that's what's best for you, and check your posture. And hope you enjoy the stream. Mika, どうしてここに?
旅人さん、こんにちは。まさかこんなところでお会いできるなんて。でもよく考えたらそこまで意外なことではなかったですね。具体的にいつ着くかはわからないけど、あなたがNod-Kraiに向かっているってジン団長も言っていましたし、ですがNod-Kraiについてすぐお会いできるとは思いもしませんでした。
Knights of Favonius seem to be coming. The Grandmaster Vika.
そうです。ファルカ大団長はあなたに手紙を送りましたよね。その時、モンドにもあなたの近況を綴った手紙を送っていたんです。騎士団のみんなでどうやってあなたを支援しようか考えたんですが、大団長の手紙に全て手配してあるからお前たち何もしなくていい。
That reminds me, I haven't watched the 6.1 trailer yet, and also there's a new Warframe update, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow, but today I guess we'll look at the Genshin trailer. Things are indeed in order, don't worry. He even got me some amazing accommodations.
真面目な時のファルカ大団長は頼りになりますからね。そこはみんな信じています。ですが、何か困ったことがあって、セピロス騎士団の助けが必要な時は遠慮せずおっしゃってください。みんないつでも力になりますよ。あなたはセピロス騎士団の栄誉騎士であり、僕たちの大切な仲間ですからね。まあ、これは僕がモンドを離れるとき、ジン団長から預かってきた言葉なんですが。
In that case, I'd like some apple cider.
少々お待ちください。鶏肉のスイート
I picked apple cider, and I guess they expected players to pick Sweet Madame.
これはガイア隊長が持たせてくれたお土産です。アップルサイダーの味が恋しくなっているだろうから、一本持っていけばきっと喜ぶと言っていました。
Well, I never thought this deep, but it makes sense that it's easier to carry, you know, apple cider than Sweet Madame. Apple cider is just, you know, basically apple juice. And Sweet Madame is a chicken dish. And considering how far Nod-Krai is from Mondstadt, yeah. Anyway, Kai thought of you in that. I didn't expect less from his razor sharp mind. Get it, razor sharp, because razor? Recall wrapping a likely glass bottle in soft materials. You didn't bring some from the Grandmaster? I heard he loves his liquor.
もちろん持ってきましたよ。出発するとき、最高品質のダンディライオン酒を持ってくるよ。大団長に念押しされましたから。ジン団長には 余計な荷物になるから持っていかなくていいと言われましたけどね。Nod-Kraiは遠いし、今回の任務はあくまで手紙を届けることだから、お酒は後から誰かに届けさせるって。
If you recall, Mondstadters do love alcohol. They have two like wineries after all, or like not 2 bars rather. And also is mentioned that the Knights of Phonius kept drinking wine dry from bars and stuff. I think it was in Nod-Krai's bar as well. I think can't remember exactly though.
それでいろいろ考えたんですが、結局大団長のために2本持ってくることにしたんです。他の人に任せていたら、大団長はダンディライオン酒が届くまでこのお酒に対する賛美の言葉を毎日僕の耳元でつぶやき続けそうですから。そうだ、時間があればぜひ騎士団本部にお立ち寄りください。焼きたてのステーキと鶏肉のスイートフラワー漬け焼きを食べられますよ。
I wonder after this
これ
anecdote.
はアンバー先輩からの伝言です。伝えるべきことは全部伝えましたし、そろそろ僕は行きますね。また。
I wonder after this anecdote if there will be. Is that a? Hold on. I was gonna say it would be nice if they added an NPC like a knight, or just have Amber back in the Knights of Phonius HQ. That would like if you a lot of NPCs, if you talk to them in some dialogue options, there would be like a chest icon, and after you go through that branch, they will give you some items. Most notably in what's that place's name? In Liyue, there's this NPC that once you talk to them, they give you the Dark Iron Sword, which is the only way you can obtain it. And yeah. And I was wondering, I saw a unique, item collection prompt, and indeed. So if apple cider looks normal, but as you can tell, it is not by the default ordering. It is kind of as a unique food item. And as you can tell from the description, it's unique. 26%, 570 health. Let's see how it compares to regular apple cider. Same healing buff, but, just has a different description. But, we're gonna keep it for collector's sake, and where is this for? Oh, crap. Oh, I'm gonna look into that. I should probably spend these as well. Anyway. Next, I want to go to the blacksmith. I believe we have the materials for all of the weapon blueprints. Always, I know has a unique dialogue with this with the blacksmith, doesn't she? I know, free today, are we? What brings you here to see me? Just happened to pass by while shopping out with Inefa, so we're dropping by to play. I see, and here I thought you were going to pose me some head scratcher. I don't quite get your designs. Oh, and by the way, the equipment you helped me modify the other time was pretty useful. Thanks a bunch. See, the process is always very pure, and the utilization rate is very high as well. Of course, who do you think is personally putting in the work tuning their stuff up, eh? Yes, WizKid, I know. It's you. Oh, yes, I just went to buy some snacks. Want some? Before Inefa gets here. Bribes, huh? Okay, what do you want help with this time? Just so we're clear, I don't do boring projects, and if it's strong hands you need, go find Inefa. Oh, come now, I just said I was thanking you for your help previously. That's what you said last time, too. In fact, that's what you say every time. Pretty sure there's always gonna be a next time, let's not talk about that. Come on, here's the candy. There's chocolate and crumb cookies too, if that's more your speed. Do we get it? We do! Man, Nod-Krai, all of the attention to detail. It's always nice that they add stuff like these. Read this option. No, it is not that option. Buy weapon, and what am I missing? Crap. Well. I think I get it from mining, if I recall. And then we have Hazel. I believe where Hazel is also another NPC that we should talk about, not talk about, like talk to once, and then they will be gone forever. At least no one has discovered them elsewhere. Oh, he's in the bar thing. I think. That seems to be the case. I wonder if Llama's ult sprint, like charge sprint, is faster than like your regular dash spam. I still haven't looked into it yet because I've had Mona and Aka and, you know. Oh, where is he? He's up ahead. It's Yehoda.
依頼内容は以上だよ。どう？ヤホダさん。
Yo, what is this edgeline business going on here?
お兄さん、あたいは別にいいけどさ、Nod-Kraiで誰かを逮捕しようだなんて、あんた命知らずにも程があるんじゃないか?
Also, why is he asking Yehoda and not
小説に
Nefer?
こんな一文があったんだ。神聖なる鹿は一度だけ自身の死をその角に肩代わりさせることができる。そして僕の名前には鹿が入ってる。僕が今持ってる命と合わせれば2回ぐらいは大丈夫そうでしょ?
I don't think he mentioned it in like the Japanese voice, but Shikanu in Hazel, Shika is the same word as deer. You know, you learned that from watching Shikanoko Shikanoko no Kokoshi Tantan. You'll know if you watch that anime. I dropped it, but like, you know, the biggest takeaway is that Shika means deer. Don't say that too loudly. You might offend the frostwind sounds.
旅人？奇遇だね。まさか君までNod-Kraiに来ているなんて。ここにも旅の途中で立ち寄ったのかな?
No, you. What are you doing here, Hazel? Some investigation brought you here to Nod-Krai?
その通り。僕がNod-Kraiに来たのは、稲妻から逃亡した犯人を捕まえるためだよ。その犯人はいくつもの事件に関わっているんだけど、
Rap sheet.
様々な国をずっと転々としているんだ。数ヶ月前、そいつがNod-Kraiに潜伏していることを示す手がかりをつかんでね。どうやら盗賊団に加入して略奪や強盗といった本
I think Yehoda is like
盗賊団の名前は確かシーフック団って言ったかな。Nod-Kraiでは結構有名な犯罪集団で世界中の流れ物を受け入れてるらしい。
I think Yehoda is gonna like be nicer to Hazel knowing that he's acquainted with us. And also that Hazel's, now that he has the opportunity to mention the gang's name, if it's important, then Yehoda will definitely know about it and, you know, help us with it.
そこで僕はモラを携えて碑文の館を訪れ、オーナーに助手を一人手配してもらったんだ。シーフック団のアジトを突き止める手伝いをしてくれる人をね。
And that someone is Yehoda?
そうだよ。その様子を見るに、どうやら君はこのお嬢さんを知ってるみたいだね。
Very much so. She's very good at what she does.
僕もそう思う。これは直感だけど、もしヤホダさんが盗賊になったら、どんなに僕が頑張っても捕まえられないだろうね。
I feel like she'd mess up at some point, and that's gonna, you know, expose it.
ごたくはいい。ネフェル姉さんが回してくれた話である以上、あたいは最善を尽くすだけだ。けど、あんたの探してるシーフック団は昔のシーフック団じゃないよ。以前のシーフック団はとっくに解散してる。今、シーフック団を自称してる連中は、その名前を借りて人を騙してるだけだ。
You really have all the intel, huh, Yehoda?
まあな。
へえ、そうだったんだ。その話は初耳だよ。ヤホダさん、詳しく
別に話せることなんてないよ。シーフック団はよくある盗賊団と何も変わらない。悪党どもがモラに群がってきて、最後はモラが原因で仲間割れした。 盗賊団のボスは自分の手下に海に投げ込まれ、残った奴らはモラをめぐって争い続けた。死んだ奴もいるし、未だに居場所を転々としてる奴もいる。とにかく当初のシーフック団は完全に消滅してる。
待った、それってつまりチリジリになった元盗賊の人たちが今はあちこちで犯罪してるかもしれないってこと？
家が火事になったんだ。中に住み着いてたヘビやらネズミやらはどっか新しい住処を見つけないといけないだろ。誰も荒野でのたり死になんてしたくない。
でもヘビやネズミにとってそれは新しい住処と新しい同居人を探すいい機会でもあるよ
I
ね。
feel like he's
僕がネズミの立場ならヘビから逃れて獲物と捕食者の関係から解放されたことになる。
he's implying something, but I can't really grasp what he's trying to imply.
とにかくヤホダさんの情報はとても役に立つものだったよ。値段相応の情報を得られてね。奴らがシーフック団の名を語るだけの偽物だと分かったおかげで安心できたよ。世界中の大盗賊が集まった本物のシーフック団だったとしたら、とてもじゃないけどそんな恐ろしい組織、僕一人じゃ太刀打ちできないよ。
その言い方、今の盗賊団なら一人で何とかできるっていうのかよ。
うん、だいたいそんな感じだね。僕の任務はあくまでも例の逃亡犯を稲妻に連れ帰ること。別に盗賊団のメンバーを全員とっ捕まえる必要はないんだ。
ずいぶんとでかく出たな。まあ好きにすればいいよ。あたいの仕事は偽物たちの居場所を突き止めることだ。後のことは知ったこっちゃないね。
How about I come along? That way we can round up the whole gang.
ありがとう。でも今回は僕一人で行くよ。それじゃあ居場所の調査は任せたよ、ヤホダさん。僕はその間いくつもの罪を重ねてきた大悪党に稲妻に帰って罪を認めたいって思わせる方法を考えておくよ。
But now that we have a bit of time to ourselves, I recently figured out why I was getting frame drops. That's because my computer was low on space. There was still about like 15 gigabytes left, but apparently it's not enough for Delta Force. And after I uninstalled CS2, which was like 50 gigabytes, and then now my Delta Force runs at a mostly at 144 frames, slightly lower sometimes. But yeah, that's the problem. I think it might also apply for Genshin as well, just not as much because Genshin's max frame rate is 60. Now, where is the restaurant? I think it's up here. I don't know. Yep. So we have Nod-Krai here. Nod-Krai, if you recall, Nod-Krai is the, is our wife. No. Nod-Krai is the girl of some Fatui chief who... Okay, I think this girl is attracted to Llama right now. We'll talk to her later, just to check if she is. But yeah, she became like a thief because she's rebellious and stuff, but anyway. Kanya's cooking is amazing. Oh, that's the... That is her hometown. Nod-Krai can wait a little longer. Nod-Krai, we meet again. Are you here for a duel? This is a surprise attack. We have to do it at least schedule time and place. I'd still like to spend some quality time here. I mean, I haven't had the chance to explain Asha Town proper, so how about we leave a showdown for later? About Novoskizgrad. I felt stifled when I lived here, but now that I've left, I find myself missing it. This is the first time I've been so far from home. I thought there would be plenty of Fae living in other places too, like back home. Even Nesnograd had its fair share of them. But then I ended up in Nod-Krai and haven't seen a single one of them. Palan also said she's in Fae. It's got nothing to do with climate here, right? There's no snowstorms here, and you won't be left without options if you're caught without a stove in the wild. I believe a part of this conversation that we were having about Fae is the same as in the Fatui base. Oh, and I even saw someone drinking liquor from Novosibirsk grad in Nod-Krai. We're known for our liquor industry as much as our mining industry, but still, seeing stuff from home makes me sentimental. Yeah, we have had this conversation before. What is our third dialogue option? Is it just goodbye? See you around. Yeah, until then, good luck to the both of us. There was this person on Reddit who used Gemini and like made AI art of her with Ether, and they're surprisingly high quality. Go check out my Reddit if you're curious. I don't suppose she is interested in llama. Let me go back here. I'll stand here and then see if she's interacting the same to llama if we switch to another character. We change another character, like, Shonen? Nope, no, that's the wrong 3-1. Shonen. Llama. No, not F1. 1. Okay. Let me just stay here for a while. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Dang, I think I've ran out of topics. I think she just looks at us as in the traveler. Anyway. I saw. Okay, first. Okay, let's do Spiral Abyss first, while our internet is still somewhat stable. As always, after the 15th or 16th, depending on your time zone, new Spiral Abyss. So let's see what the cycle is. So as always, since we cleared floor 11 with max stars, we get to have floor 9 for free. So the current cycle is Abundant Moon. When triggering Dendro-related reactions, a shockwave is released, dealing 3 damage, and can happen once every 3 seconds. Okay. Lunar reaction damage. I only have Llama and Aino. We can also use preset teams now, but not that I really care. Let's see. So we want to use probably Alakino. The second half. First half, I don't know what L1 these guys are. I know this is Hail is ice, a cryo. And Thunder is electric. You look like Dendro. Storm. You're either Hydro or Electro. 9 Troopers to Fireblade. So first half we just want crowd control and maybe someone like Llama. Probably send Llama before I go in. Just in case I use her. Now I have a topic. So where I live, it's currently changing seasons, and the bugs are active, is all I will say. 6 of these, I believe. And I have been bitten at least twice on my body. One on my neck yesterday, and one like on the upper part of my feet. On the left feet. Do I have enough? Yeah. I believe I might have another spot, but it could also be like a skin infection, because I have a lot of health problems, and being prone to skin infections is one of them. Amongst countless many others. We still need a lot more of these Moonfall Silvers. For Llama, I do have a that, I also have this, which is pretty good. I would rather have more crit value, but the game says this is good, so I'm gonna keep this for now. If I do get a new flower, then I'm just gonna try to roll one that has a lower defense, because it's probably gonna go into attack or crit damage. Ideally crit damage. Or EM, depending on what we get. Artifacts, that kind of shit, yeah. Still farming them. It takes a while to farm artifacts in this game, Anyway, let's try bringing Llama in. It's floor 10, so it should be fine. Especially since near enemies have higher health scaling. So, you know, at this level of health, having that extra lunar damage might be beneficial. Aquino, so this half, we want crowd control. You want Dendro. We want burning. We probably don't want burning because Arakino's on the second half. So maybe lunar cores, maybe. We have another DPS. No, I mean I do have Varessa. Varessa, and then maybe Nahida and Llama, and then another Electro character. Maybe Ian-san? I feel like I could use Ian-san. Llama. And Ian-san. I found out that Ian-san has healing. I don't know if it's locked behind Constellation, but you know, she has healing. And this also forms is it Quicken or Aggravate? I forgot. But you know, Dendro Electro, and because of 2-2, there's a resonance here. Second half. Frick. I think we would want Zhongli. Maybe Farina and someone else. Let's take Farina out. Let's bring Red and Shogun. Shogun and then Zhongli. It's basically our Archon same. And then first half is just reactions. And yeah. We won't be using Lunar reactions in the second half, so you know. Do that. Energy recharge or healing effectiveness. Energy recharge. We're gonna start with Nahida. Raise our EM. More EM. There you go, it's only floor 10, so it's not hard. And then wild, right. There you go. Thank God though I was on floor 10, because otherwise I would have a much harder time. Damage after sprint or health. Most of our characters would benefit from this. The only character that would benefit from the extra health would be Farina and Zhongli. There we go. We have our energy stored up for the first chamber. This is a Nod-Krai enemy, so we would want healing. But the only one who can heal is Anakina. Or you don't need to use the ult. Yeah, we don't have any healing left aside from Alex, you know. Did he just teleport? While being petrified? That's new. Anyway, next chamber. It's more enemies. Skill damage. No brainer. Yan-san just one-shot them. Again, this is floor 10. So I can't really like take all how strong they are here into, you know, expecting them to be performing as well in floor 11 or floor 12. I forgot what's in here. Ah, right. I don't know how you work, but you are probably a Nod-Krai enemy that requires healing. Or usage of healing. There we go. That's floor 10, not hard. Let's go at let's do some unboxing and let's prepare. Actually, I don't think I need to go in here first. Yeah, it's just Primo Gems Zamora. On backpack. What we got? Let's open the small ones first. The garbage anyway. 2, let's see what we get. And garbage, and also garbage. Great. So much for having suspense. 411. Electro and Dendro damage. Next events, Llama and Flynn's. Let's see. Nope, not that. Enemies. So... Oh, there's no monolith, but in return we get Wild Hunt. And Wild and Wind Operative. Jesus Christ. One and a Wild. Wild was in both the first and second half. Huh. They're buffing electro damage and dendro damage, but there's electro web on the first half and then dendro web on the second half. What the hell is going on? Radiant Lunapod. I don't know if we want crowd control on either side because both sides have a lot of enemies. Well, some does, but some don't. Some do. Dendro damage. If it's Dendro, then I would probably want Burning. If it's Electro... No, Dendro... Burning does Pyro damage, doesn't it? It's like a power DOT. Dendro damage. What the hell is going to trigger Dendro damage? Like Electro Hydro Team, maybe? You try that. How is this thing though? Jeez. It's all the annoying enemies combined. You have the Wild Hunt, you have the Wyob, you have a Water Phantasm, a Wind Operative. Like, what the fuck? Electro damage. Huh. Should I look at Game 8? I don't know if I should. Dendro damage. I can't bring Hydro because there's this guy. Hydro, so there's no Cryo Thorns, so we're Burning then. Yeah, I guess we have to bring Burning here. Well, we don't have to bring Burning, but you know, with what we have, it's one of the few things you can do. I guess I can't bring Llama then. Can I? Because Nahidas are the usual. Does Llama buff Burning? Hold on. Or is it just Hyper Bloom and stuff? Llama. That's Burgeon. Burgeon is core based, so we need cores to get that. So it's not impossible. Like there is a Hydro Phantasm here, so we can get cores through him, but not really from other enemies, especially since there's a lot of you. I'm gonna look at Game 8. I'm at a loss. Like they want you to use an element, but there is enemies that are resistant to said element. 11. We just updated October 6th. Yep, that's updated. They do want you to bring Llama and Nepha. Okay, right. Rena can be used on both sides. I'd rather use Rena on this first half because there's no Phantasm there. Teammate recommends Nuvilette as well. I could use Nuvilette, but I wouldn't be benefiting from the extra damage bonus. Hmm. Stealth EM. I guess there's always more than one enemy in the second half, so I can bring Kausa. And then... yeah, we need a DPS or healer. Nahida and Llama aren't exactly DPS material. We're sub DPSs. What DPSs can we recommend? Marissa as well. Okay. I guess we'll use Marissa in the second half, and then we'll use Nuvilette in the first half. Marissa, and I want to have Electro Swirl first, so we're gonna do that. Yep. The first half, Nuvilette Farina. Who else do we want? Hidden Shogun, not Nayaka. And we need Shooter, who's only. We need to sustain our Shooter. And hopefully in this half, we just have Verissa on field most of the time so that she can dodge attacks and stuff. And hopefully not die. I was confused about that, but that's our companion. Health or burst damage? Both are good. Our first half benefits greatly from health. I guess the second half also benefits, but then again, both sides benefit from burst damage. Look, it's max health, because we do have Llama in the second half. And I do not want her to die. Right. So it's... I forgot what's in here. Ah, right, it's you.
見切りました。
天道万象剣女盤石高き者私は下げず
Once the ring on our back is charged, we are gonna use Ridden Shogun's ult. I think the ring is charged, so on the... Actually, no, I can't use it later, I don't think, because cycle resets. There we go. Now for the problematic part.
その頭を直してやろう
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ
迷える者皆のために祈ろう知識
Okay,
は
Nahida got
あ
hit
なたに
once.
痛くしちゃうと大火弾オロス続き突撃
武力行使の許可を確認
飛べ突撃ドーン
風を知れ
There's a little bit of ping. Let's wait a bit. And I think I got bit by a bug again. Possibly a mosquito. On my neck again. On a different spot. Man, if it's a mosquito, then I don't think they need that many bites, do they? Like, they just have one big bite. That should be fine. You would being should. I'm not a mosquito. I wouldn't know. Right, it's this guy. He has a massive attack cycle. Ow. There. Thank you for dying. Have a nice day. And more health or damage after sprinting? More health. Ah. Right, it's you. I hate you. Normally I would bring... I probably should have brought Jean, because I have Farina here anyway. Jean, she has a really good heal. And that would be beneficial with Farina's fanfare. Right, the wild. And we broke it. And we didn't get energy back. Okay. We broke the shield, but somehow didn't get energy back, unless it was lag? I don't think it was. And I forgot what's in here. Ah, right. Wild Hunt. How could I forget? And I did. And then it's gonna be Phantasm next. Hydro Phantasm. Don't know how many though. I think I wasted my ability. I definitely wasted Kazuha's. That's for sure. I don't know if it's the... Do we get extra energy recharge? Because Furesa's ult is getting back up pretty quickly. I don't know if our lunar charge for Llama is going to keep the stacks after this. It's a good experiment to find out, but since he was the only Hydro enemy, he was the only way we could have gotten her lunar stacks. And finally we get burst damage. Okay. Come on. Thank you for gathering together. No, never mind. You guys did not gather together. I suppose crowd control... Again, crowd control would be beneficial on both sides. These Wild Hunt are easier than I expected. I guess these are the small ones. And also we do have the Spiral Abyss buffs helping us. And oh. There we go. And second half. I think it's something in a wild. Ah, you. I think we did keep our stacks, but, you know, not that there's much use here. Why, please let me use my ult. Ah, dang it.
それ
覚えたわよ。行くよ。ヒーロー決断。
はっはっはっもみちがう散らまっ
リーゼナ様、どうか力を。
I did refund energy to us.
見ててよ。ヒーロー決断。
リーニャにトアの安寧を行け。
I'll get to use that many ults. He's dead. There we go.
痛くしちゃうかも。
Okay, now that was the time for the annoying part, Flitolv. I don't know if I'll clear it. Well, I won't clear it, likely. I likely won't, but we could take a look. Maybe give it a try. And Bloom, and Lunar-Bloom, and Electro Charge, okay. And that's the boss. A local legend. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, we can probably try the first chamber, but I'm gonna chicken out. I'd rather not waste my time. And let's see what we got. We got... Okay, that's good. Just needs EM, and that's gonna be better. Next, we have events and quests. Just the first one. Just like Mima's Journey, so we'll go do that. So like Mima's Journey, it's your once in a while photo taking quest. Anyway, we visited two friends who could not be more different. One, the Moon-Chanter Llama, still as the moonlight itself, whose gentle words calm hearts. The other, the whiz kid Aino, always bringing with fascinating new ideas. When with her little robots, her eyes sparkle with childlike innocence. Maybe it's because she is a child. Hello? Take a picture of Llama. Okay. I saw a post on Reddit about like the traveler taking a picture of Llama. If you know, you know. In character series, you can check to adjust their pose. Interesting. Do we have to use Llama if we have her, or can we just use the game's Llama? Oh, we can use the game's Llama. Among Us. Paimon's camera. Paimon's memento camera. What do you say? Ah, traveler, Paimon, it's you. The birds of the woods just spoke of your coming. Do you come with some important matter, or do you perhaps require my guidance? We're just looking around and looking for some photo material while we're at it. This place is well nourished by the moon's radiance. The planet and animal life dwelling within it are both different from those anywhere else in the world. So yes, I would call it a good place to take excellent photos. Please, feel free to look around. Should you have any questions, do not hesitate to approach me. I shall answer as best as I can. Do you usually hang out in this area, Llama? Yes, this is where I meditate, where I commune with all things in whispers. Just standing here helps set my heart at ease. You're a real poet, Llama. You know what? I do in fact have a small request. We'd like to take a picture of you. Yeah, you fit super well with the background, like the center of a beautiful painting. You'd look awesome in photo, for sure. You'd like to take a photo of me? That'll be a novel experience. If you believe that the serenity of this place and my form are worth immortalizing through the frame, I'd be glad to oblige. Indeed, I would be honored to add another lovely memory to your journey. So, how may I assist you? Will you need me to look in a certain direction, or will things work as is? Just be yourself. Alright, I'll leave it to you. May inspiration leading the way it should be. Grace you with its presence. My voice is not suited to make llama voices. And I scared her, the deer away. Anyway. YOLO. Random? No. I'm just gonna stick a picture of llama. Does it want us to make the pose, do the poses? Like, oh, and you can see how long the animation cycle is. That's cool. Okay. Okay, now you just needed to get a pose. Okay, it's fine. I like these two. She's slightly off-center, but, you know, this one is the best looking. At least, with, you know, what we did. I thought she was gonna have more to say, but that's what the game provides. And now we're gonna take a picture of Aina. All the way out here with her knuckle. Yeah, I remember the boss's name, surprisingly. Hey, it's you, Traveler, and I'm on too. Well, what's up? Need my genius for some super hyper mega commission? Tell you what, I'll give you a 20% friend discount on my services. Just bring me snacks. Oh, yeah, and keep that a secret from Nanefa. Just looking around and looking for some photo op material. This is the right spot for all of them. My craft shop is 110% shiny awesome sauce by mass. You wouldn't find better anywhere else. Bet your bottom more. Just watch your step, or one component or another might send you face planting and stuff. We know. But I built it too tough, and its cantilever is mega agile. So I thought, why not give it super duper defenses to match? That way it'll turn any baddies sticking to sneaky beaky into my craft shop. Oh, that's a reference. Are we going in, or going sneaky beaky like? And that way it'll turn any baddies fixing to sneaky beaky into my craft shop into non-recyclable garbage. Easy. You mean killing them? Your ideas are as well as ever, huh? Well, since the opportunity is presenting itself, can we take a picture of you? Me with Nakodako? Well, people are usually into my inventions. Don't get photos of me taken nearly as often. But if you want to catch this WizKid and her bestest unbeatable battle bot in action using your camera, you can. Yeah, you can totally do that. It's just, I don't usually take photos of myself, so I don't know about looking cool and stuff. Not sure the pictures are gonna come out okay, you know? Just be yourself. Nice! On you then. Make sure to catch Nakotako at its awesomest too. You can tell my brain is like loading. Yeah, neither of the poses are that ideal, to be honest. Maybe this one? But this one's fine, but you know, this one, you know. Anyway. Game, you would not have allowed me to do that. Next page. In Nod-Krai, new and old are visibly intertwined everywhere you look. On Hisui Island, the Moon Maiden's statue quietly defends the light inextinguishable. While in the clink-clank from Crockett Craft Shop, the giant mechanical arm moves tirelessly, displaying the mic characteristic of our present age. I wanted to do the Chrome Crockett Craft Shop one first because it's closer, but I guess we can. So we're gonna go here, right next to the waypoint. Certain scenic stages must adjust the position of angle. Okay, so it's just photography. Where is the photo taking circle? Do you just do it? Do they have to line up, or do they just have to be in frame? You have to do it closer then. No? Okay, I think actually we can move our camera, right? Yeah, we can. Gonna go up. No. Forward. No, backwards. Ooh, Do we get it? Or do we just went out of range? Oop, okay, we got it. Sure. And it looks about the same, but it has... I was gonna say it has like an animated effect, but no, it's just the new picture. Anyway, we gotta take a look at the mechanical arm, and we get to talk to Nefa. While we're at it. Can I just take it now? No. Okay. Was right above, right next to me just now. I wonder, do you get squished? Or something? Or does it like stop working because you're here? Nope, it just ignores you. What if I stand closer to the debris? Nope, you just don't give a fuck. Okay. And next... That is a completely different angle. Anyway. Unexpected meetings often occur during travels. Not vice versa. Is as bright a figure as the sun that shines upon her homeland. And her enthusiasm is infectious, while Dori, a great merchant from Sumeru, continues to search for new business opportunities, even as she enjoys her holiday. Where the hell is Versa gonna be? Makes sense. Okay. Of course she's gonna be in National Town. Alright. And she's here. Traveler? Paimon? What are the chances? I heard you'd gone to Nod-Krai, but I didn't think we'd meet up again so soon. Yeah, Paimon thought she was seeing things too. Why are you so far from home, Versa? Are you traveling as well? You can say that. I'm here to buy a bunch of agricultural machinery for our orchid. Nan says that Nod-Krai's gotten some good stuff that can make our food grow better and save me some effort. You know, so I'll have more time to sleep, and work out, of course. And when I got here, I found so much delicious stuff you can't find in that land. So apart from official business, I've been spending most of my time feasting. I'll see now that it's about now that it's almost time to leave, I don't quite want to. So I'm going to walk around while I still can. I'll try everything that I haven't tried, and see everything I haven't seen yet. What about you? Let me guess. Our hero, Traveler, is out defending justice in a new land, am I right? We're just looking around at the moment. Ooh, I get that too. Getting to a new place means having loads of new stuff to see. Just makes you want to get it all on camera, doesn't it? Speaking of which, I should be taking more photos of the awesome grub I have been having too. That way I may be able to get Uncle Atoli to recreate those dishes via the pictures once I'm back home. And who knows, a career in food photography might await you. I think, you know, for people who, like, review food, that's like a must, you know. You think so? Me, a food photographer, that sounds awesome, to be honest. Coming into contact with great food every day, and taking pictures of them at their best and most mouth-watering. But before you go take pictures of delicious food, can we take a picture of you? You want to take a picture of me? You really wanna? Hang on, my hair's not all messy, is it? I still have sauce around my mouth. Oh, if I knew I'd meet you here, I'd have put on some of the accessories I bought at the market yesterday. You're great just as you are. Okay, I'll leave it up to you then. Yum 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 yum, and I assume we are gonna have her in an animation cycle. Yes. That's good. And enter. This one's good, but you can't see the food. You take a picture of Dori. It's probably better to just walk there.
You can.
You pressed the wrong button because it's usually the ability button that's fast travel, not the charge attack. Like, I know that, you know, Arakino has an ultimate movement through a charge attack, but I don't use it. Who's above? Why is she not in her store? Come on. Oh me, oh my, if it isn't Traveler in Paimon, fancy meeting you here. My luck must be turning, I just know it. Dory, what are you doing here all alone? And planning to set up shop? Don't see you carrying any goods though. Why would she shut up shop up here when it's harder to access and she has a shop on the ground floor? My sincerest apologies, but the renowned traveling merchant Dory is taking the day off. You can say I'm picking a page... Picking a page? What? You can say I'm taking a page out of the locals' books and enjoying a normal carefree day in this Elysium we call Nod-Krai. Huh? Seriously? You not busy making Mora? Next you'll say it's been raining all year in the desert. Yuki, I'll tell you what. Even if I myself take a break, my assiduous adept employees are still constantly growing our revenue streams. So there's nothing to worry about, so long as the account numbers go up, of course. Speaking of that, would you two be having some trouble? I might be on vacation, but far be it from me to reject any business that comes knocking my door. We're just looking around. So you're here to take pictures of Nod-Krai's unique scenery, Well then, you've come to the right person. I know this place like the back of my hand. Not quite as well as the locals, certainly, but if it's recommendations you need, I have them right here. And since you're friends, I'll personally serve as your guide. Serve as your guide. We'll have to get the friend discount to boot, so how does 500,000 more a day sound, Wow, that's sturdy for you. Never a few phrases away from helping yourself to more in our pockets. Oh no, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this so that you, my dear valued customers, can have a lovely, wonderful, unforgettable time here in Nod-Krai. Well, if you're so passionate about helping us out, can we take a picture of you? An interesting idea, to be sure, but mind you, such photos can't be used for in-profit advertisements. The rights to my likeness are most valuable, I'll have you know. Oh, don't worry, just a photo of an old friend, for old time's sake. Of course, since it's you who've requested this personally, Traveler, I'll make it an exception, just one. And extra looks splendid, that's all I ask. Let me think, how's Dory Lord Sangama Bay and her paradise vacation sound for a caption? Brilliant, no? It's fine. Trust me, I study social media. I like this one. Why is it always the third one looks good? I guess it's because it's a back shot. And this... we conveniently have the GD blocking our face. Deserved. And... okay, we have this pose for the rest. I think we have this for Dory as well, but... this looks good. And, it's hard for us to look good unless we are professionals. Upon finding a suitable angle for photography, one is liable to discover the secret world of robots. Like friends, they're gonna hold hands and ride upon steeds in battle like valiant knights. And when the busy day is done, they will even have a drink, at leisure as we do. Watching them simply brings a smile to your face. So we're just watching the droids messing around. You can lower. On either side of the wall holding hands. Is it good? Where the hell are they? Mr. Waypoint said downwards, but I don't see any bots down here. Maybe I'm the bot. I think I can use... yeah, I can just do this. These guys? No. It says it's below, but... where the hell? Can we get a guide? Maybe? No. Either side of the wall, holding hands. Will look attached to the wall? Oh, okay. Like that. I was confused because these two have different art styles. And small robot riding the horse. Also in the area, I think. Probably that, and we gotta take it around this angle. And it's already correct, okay. And we're about having a drink, which is also nearby. We're about having a drink. Like that, probably. Well, no, it's this robot. Okay. That's fine. Camera. It's really snappy, the camera. Can I... There we go. Some people never fail to make striking impressions. Ratnik Flynn's, for example, who often gazes far afield in solitude, his lantern, a constant companion. Robotic guide Inefa, too, has a special sweetness there, especially when her solid logic occasionally gives way to tiny deviations. And Inefa is... Lies! Inefa is over here, and I forgot to talk to Inefa. I guess we'll talk to her after taking a picture of her. I think I'm gonna leave the reactions to tomorrow because I kind of want to go to the bathroom. Can we climb that? Probably not. Maybe here though. Yep. He's still up. Greetings, traveler. Paimon, have you eaten? Inefa, what are you doing up here on the roof? Are you observing cloud shapes to calculate the probability of rain or something? I'm performing a task that is experiencing an unexpected deviation. The original plan was to purchase a high-precision gear and special hexagonal screw as stipulated in Idol's list. However, I encountered an unforeseeable supply interdiction incident during the return trip. A falcon, flying at high speed, snatched a specially made screw from my hand. So you came up to the roof to look for that falcon? Affirmative. This species' habit indicated propensity to use rooftops as temporary stopping points. Response. Comprehensive visual and audio scan. Objective. Locate the target. However, I have not found any traces of my target thus far. Initial deduction. Target has escaped detection radius, or may have brought its prize to a more secluded nest. Commencing backup plan. Return to designated supplier and purchase a new screw of the same model. I don't know about falcons, but a lot of birds, they do take items to, use in their nest. For example, I believe crows or ravens are the ones that take shiny things. And a lot of birds will take like feathers, like colorful feathers, like of other birds. Sometimes like plastic, materials and to decorate their nest. Some birds do, some birds don't. If you know pigeons, they make horrible nests. They just put like a few random sticks and they call it a nest. Anyway, are you two also here in pursuit of some small animal? Oh, no, not at all. Yeah, we originally wanted to find a spot with a good view so we could snag some panoramic shots of Nashatown and all its hustling, bustling glory. We didn't expect to run into you while you were on the hunt for a thief. That's a super rare and unexpected deviation too, huh? And since the opportunity's presented itself, can we take a picture of you? Yes, please indicate preferred standing position facing a recommended facial expression. I'll do my best to comply. estimation, the odds of my coming to the roof, meeting you, and having my picture taken by you are even lower than that of the Falcon returning me to the screw. So please be sure to accurately capture this rare pleasant surprise. Picture of Vanessa. What poses you got? Okay, that's fine. Yep. For the first time in forever, the first one looks good. Or better than the rest. It's pretty close. They both chose the same pose. And you gotta go find Flynn. It's probably at the cemetery? No, it's at... I assume it's on a boat. And not in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's a Lunar-Bloom somewhere. Ah. Gotcha, bitch. Where the hell is Flynn's? It's not underwater. There's underwater section, as far as I know. And he's hostile? Maybe. Lala can jump and double jump in her ultimate? That's interesting. Okay, good to know. Oh, dear traveling Paimon, is that you I spy? Bit of a remote locale for an encounter, I must say. Hot on the trail for some lead, perhaps? Or might you happen to be lost? We're just looking around. Ah, I see. Indeed, the massive silhouette of the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau has a peculiar grandeur when viewed from the deck of this wrecked ship. Like some slumbering colossus. Yeah, it's super intimidating, even from way over here. Who knows how many secrets they've squared away in there? I imagine it could be a fine source of inspiration for you, considering your pursuit of unique materials in that regard. After all, the most fascinating tales are often born from interstice. That is a rare word. The interstice between light and darkness. With you standing here holding a trusty blue lantern, this place looks like a scene right out of a story already. Speaking of that, don't you have to man your post at that place? Are you on your leave or on patrol and stuff? Both, you could say. We keep eternal watch for any calamity that might emerge from the shadows. As such, we must remain vigilant no matter where we are. That said, things do appear stable around here, so no need to fret over much. Go about your creative endeavor in peace. Well, since the opportunity is presenting itself, let me take a picture of you. Of me, an unexpected request, if I might say so. I must confess that I am unused to standing in front of a camera, to being the watched rather than the watcher. I suppose it comes of having silent graves and the whispers of the dead as common company. I'm sure you get where I'm coming from. Still, it would be uncouth to reject a friend's earnest entreaty, a travesty against the spirit of hospitality. So, feel free to record that which you find most worthy of remembrance. It would be an honor and pleasure to aid in inspiring you, if only a little. Well, I guess if Flynn was in Honkai Star, he would be a Path of Remembrance character. We failed, but this looks good. Picture, and then F1, and then pose. It looks like he's grabbing him on the front picture, and the first one looks okay, the second one is just off angle. And with that, that's the event done. Now we... A warm promise, a new quest. Huh. Let's go check it out. Probably like a epilogue for the quest. Oh, Traveler, look, it feels like we just got this album yesterday, but we filled it up so fast. Now the photos are so pretty. Time flies when you're having fun. He probably couldn't have guessed that we'd find so many beautiful places and take so many pictures of our friends. Oh, look at this one! We worked hard to find a perfect angle for it, and the end result's super awesome. All thanks to you getting us there, Paimon. Yeah, of course. Paimon's the bestest guide around. And anyway, the amazing memories we've made have recouped the cost and then some, really. How do you feel taking photos with this camera? Do you think your skills have improved by leaps and bounds? Are we any closer to getting the better of the legendary Pierre LeBlanc? My skills? Well, I've still got a long way to go. It's all about enjoying the process. You're right. Being happy is the most important thing of all. Besides, Paimon thinks the photos you took are more than a match for any master photographer. Each one contains stories we've seen together, after all. As far as Paimon's concerned, that's something irreplaceable. In the future, once when we go to other places for adventures, and think back on all of these beautiful memories, that'll be super interesting, won't it? Let's take more pictures together in the future. Well, there's only... Let's be real, there's only Snezhnaya, maybe outer parts of Nod-Krai, maybe Khaenri'ah, what's left of it, and, you know, what's left of Celestia, and maybe the Mondstadt rework, around the same time that Celestia comes out. Because Mondstadt is like the gate to Celestia or whatever. Yeah, it's a promise then. Our next photo album will be bigger, better, and full of even more special memories. My Paimon pitch got deeper. Maybe we got too humorous with for our troubles of listening to Paimon. Let's do you. Since you're right next to us. You, what problem do you have? I should have got more Laka berries. What was true last night? They're handing out food. I don't know if this is quest related, so I'm just gonna skip through the text. We do have some... What do you mean quest related? Cutscene. If the quest doesn't have a cutscene, I'm not gonna really go for it because it's probably not that important. Also, these two characters are using teen models. So we're gonna give them some berries. This is what Mume would have done. And we got today's boon in return. I know that some stuff has cutscene. I don't know if this has a cutscene. This does have a cutscene though. So I accidentally triggered a cutscene. So basically we're just moving the magnets to the middle and lift that thing up. And I missed that. Well, I didn't miss it, but you know, I was doing it off stream, so you know, you guys are gonna miss it. I also finished the jellyfish quest by accident, and you know, that cutscene's gone. Finally, we're at the Warriors. My name is Fnangle. I'm a researcher with the Fontaine Research Institute. I saw everything just now. You're absolutely incredible. May I ask your names? Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We're adventurers. Have you been stuck here for a long time? If not for the two of you, I might have been stuck much longer. You're the first ones to make it through the thunderstorm safely. Surely you should be the first one? Then, you know, how did you get here? You probably won't believe me, but this abnormal weather is probably a result of my being cursed. Cursed? Wait, do science people really believe in that kind of thing? Indeed, in fact, that's why I got into science in the first place, to find a way to break this curse. I know it sounds crazy, but you've gone through half the things I have, you'd understand. Whenever I cook, even when I'm just mixing a salad, somehow catches fire. If I hang out the laundry, the tornado is guaranteed to blow it away. Things like that happen to me every single day. I call it the Fangirl effect. I'm a very unlucky person. My friends do say I have negative luck. I mean, I said it myself first. But, that, you know, it's not that bad. That really does sound unlucky. Isn't there a way to break the curse? Science, of course. That's the only way. That sounds reasonable enough, but something feels off. It sounds about as reasonable as Paimon single-handedly fighting abyssal monsters. Isn't blessing usually the way to break a curse? I tried all the traditional methods when I was younger, but none of them worked. In the end, it was the Fontaine Research Institute that saved me. They taught me how to fight against it. Since mixing salad caused fires, I invented a cooling system for food. In fact, that very system ended up being used in Fontaine machines, so this guy is somewhat important. Now everyone can easily enjoy ice-cold Fanta, and that's thanks in part to the Fango effect. Heinrich's been so grateful to me for this. Hehe. So he's probably making a lot of money from patents, if he didn't make a patent. You know. Before coming here, I learned that extreme weather in Nod-Krai could be incredibly dangerous, so I made sure to install a lightning protection device on the collector just in case. Without it, the experiment would have probably failed a dozen times by now. Oh, so science really did beat the curse? You could say that, but as you saw, I got pretty flustered just now because I overlooked one critical factor. The collector might be fine, but with the Fango effects following me around, there's no way I can conduct the experiment properly. So you've just been running around like that ever since you got here until we found you? That's right. This is its save name, so I couldn't bring myself to go back without something to show for it. That's why your arrival was such an unexpected turning point. As I mentioned earlier, I came here to study the safety of Kuvaki under extreme weather conditions. I believe it could be a much safer energy source than Arceum. Yeah, Arceum is basically nuclear energy, and Kuva is basically magnetism, electromagnetism. You probably heard about the explosion at the Fontaine Research Institute, right? At its core, we were there for at least one of those explosions. At its core, the accident happened because Arceum is still too dangerous to use as an energy source. Of course, we heard about it. You're looking for none other than an... Okay, so I don't know if this only shows up after we complete the quest, or if the dialogue changes if we didn't do that quest. Anyway, of course we heard about it. You're looking at none other than an honorary senior researcher of the Fontaine Research Institute. Mr. Raimond must think very highly of you. For most people, even earning the title of an assistant is quite an achievement. Though I agree with Mr. Raimondo's view. Things like Fanta don't really contribute much to science. What we truly need is a more reliable alternative to Arceum. If theory proves correct, then Kuva is really a safer option. Then the Institute might even rename Fanta to Fanta in my honor. I think Fanta's gonna sue you. Is that really a possibility? That sounds amazing. So, may I ask for your help? If you're willing to help me complete my experiment and collect the data I need, I should have proposed that both of your names be added to Fanta. What do you mean, like... Fanta is a short enough name, unless it's like flavors. Fan Traveler Paimon? That's quite an impressive name. Traveler, let's help. Alright, but I imagine sales would take quite a hit. You think the name's too long? Then let's go with Fanta Paimon. Traveler, you're not joining the co-branding? How modest of you. I'll be sure to give you a special thanks in the non-grins of... I'm gonna drink some water. The non-green sections on my thesis. And the back of my hand is bleeding. Very cool. We managed to get the airspace data collector into the air earlier, but unfortunately it didn't quite high enough. All you need to do now is lift it up a little more. To get it high, you need to stack more assembly modules. Simply ineffective, huh? I'm counting on you. Sounds simple enough? We've got this. In that case, shall we start setting things up? When adjusting the assembly modules, just make sure the blue is strong at when your polar feet is facing the collector. Let's get started. Sa, Jikken Hajimyoka. Alright, I just noticed that there's a signal issue on one of the 3 channels, but it can be fixed by resetting the robot. Now, let me set up the experimental parameters. Dingle finishes setting up the parameters for the experiment. Hopefully you guys can see a cutscene again. Ah, okay. What are we to do here? Can I get Red Kuva? Can I rotate you? No, I can't. Can I rotate you? No. Can I rotate you? No. Can push you either. Maybe we should be able to rotate you because... Oh! Okay. Now since these are connected, we push them here. And then... Ah, so we try it again, and nope, no, not too many times. And now like, now I push it, and that's done. And this one, can we rotate you? No. We gotta push you first. Push. No. You rotate you, rotate, and push. That's done. Why is this shining? Looks like the orientation of these assembly mod. That's too fast. We just gotta reset the robot. We need 2 modules? Is that what's going on? Yep, we need 2 modules. Okay, that explains things. Now we use Go to pull you over. And we're gonna rotate you so you face that way, and then we push you. Yep, we're good. And now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Rotate. Rotate again, and again. And push. Very good. Cutscene? Yep. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Except it wasn't as high because there was only one of those like unipolar magnetism Kuva things. We've got the data, so that means we're... Okay, it's fine on. We've got the data, so that means we're done here, right? I'm sorry, but do you still need data from higher altitudes? That's how scientific research works. It's all about patience and precision. It's all about patience and precision. We can't rush it. Okay, but you didn't get struck by lightning when you went to set the parameters just now, did you? I mean, that curse on yours isn't as bad as you think, so for this next experiment... No, there has to be 2 of you conducting the experiment. If I tried, something would definitely go wrong. Please, you have to believe me. Okay. Paimon suddenly feels like renaming Fonta might not be enough. No problem, as long as you're willing to help with the experiment, then putting your likeness on the Fonta label will be more to fair. So that means everyone who buys Fanta will get to see Paimon and travel on the label? Yes, you'll be known around Teyvat, but for 2 scientific pioneers like yourselves, that's a pretty modest reward. So what do you say? Should I keep going? Will Fanta's development team really agree to that? I've known Henry for years. I'm sure he'll agree if I say the right words. If not, well, we can always add his name to the label too. After all, what we seek has never been glory, but scientific progress itself. In that case, let's get back to the experiment. Excellent. I knew you were people of extraordinary insight. Once you're ready, I'll go set up parameters for the next experiment. And I got bitten by a mosquito or a bug again. We're ready. And the higher altitude data this time, so we need to stack 3 assembly modules for each channel. However, you only need to manually adjust the modules for 2 of the channels. Leave the rest to me. So, in case if you're, you can't figure out puzzles, he's gonna do it for you. Do the last one for you. Then you finish just setting up the parameters for the experiment. And this time I got bitten on my right, like the front part of the calf. I don't know what it's called. Alright. We're gonna rotate you, we can push you. And then we can rotate you. There we go, and push you. Rotate. And again. And we push. There we go. And rotate you. You. And... can't rotate you. I can pull you this way, but I can't pull you this way. Yeah, okay, I gotta move you. I think. Yeah. And that, and then we're gonna rotate you. Again. Push. And then push you back. Pull. And then push. And then rotate. Rotate again. And again. Push. Well, that's really high. Oh no. Well, there she goes. Bangle, there was an accident. The collector got hit by lightning. Yes, I said that too. The Fangle effect, it's intensified. Even with the lightning protection device in your health, you can't hold it back. But, well, things might not be that bad. Don't give up just yet. The only way to break the curse is by advancing science. Exactly, according to your theory. The only one who can defeat the Fangle effect now is you, Fangle. Oh, you're right. If I fail, this curse won't just destroy me, it will destroy everything I hold dear. If, in the end, even if the Fountain Research Institute is... I would never forgive myself. We had a critical stage of the experiment, but based on my initial analysis, Kuba does indeed seem safer than Archaea. But for real-world applications, that collective phenomenon we just observed might never be allowed to happen. I have to identify the cause. The collectors crashed. It's certainly unfortunate, but what really matters is the data inside. Could I ask you to retrieve it for me? Alright, leave it to us. Please be careful. I'll check here to see if the issue was caused by the equipment itself. Let's head toward the direction where the collector went now. Right here? Oh, we need to pick that up. Is that thing gonna strike that? Or is that just like a jump spot? Yeah, I need to just do this to have the lightning strike here. We collected another robot, so there's probably more around. Not sure where though, but you know, we got these guys. We have this chest here. Okay, I don't think I can clear it. It may be. But let's just be safe. Oh, I thought the sun was dead. Well, there goes the scar for yourself. And I see some steam here. Some smoke, rather. That's probably where the thing crashed. This probably damaged. All we can do is recover the data, and there's like 3 bots here. How do we recover the data? Investigate. That, okay. And there's you here.
世界を熱狂の渦に手加減なしよ土に寝ようランのように羽ばたけ
海私は帰ってきた騒ぐな
Here we go. Now let's head back. And apparently we got struck by lightning. Okay. I'm so glad you're okay. Was it because we got struck by lightning, or I was starting to worry the Fangal effect might have gotten to you too. So, how did it go? Did you get the data? We got it, but the collector was already... I suspected as much. The designs never counted for the impact from a fall. That was my oversight. Found a few leads on my end as well, but it's too early to draw any conclusions. I'll need to analyze them together with the data you've recovered. Give me some time to dig into it. Could you come again tomorrow? Well, by tomorrow, that's gonna be... Or we can skip time, but, you know. Let's, do another quest. We have two areas we need to head to. The first one is over here. Ignore him. I probably need his drops, but I'm gonna ignore him because I don't like fighting. We can get in through here. Paimon thought this place... It's both secret something. Whoa, this is way down under the ground. And to do this, we just gotta pull the card. Paimon knew it would be still shield shut. Now, Paimon's even more curious. What kind of facility is this? I thought we pulled the card already. Okay. Maybe I gotta stand above the box and grab it? Yep. Ah. Now what do? We can pull this core off and put it here. And there's just... You can take it again, but what are we going to use it on? Let's just take it with us. I doubt it's going to get teleported away if we don't need it. Perhaps, but how come there's no alarm going off? What time on the staff have to figure their way through this too? That's downright cruel. I guess we just hide in here until the door goes through? Yep. Classic. You can turn the laser off. That's gonna come active if I get too close. Lunar-Bloom over here. I'm gonna use Seelie and jump up. Get it. I'm gonna go up this ladder. And you gotta find a way through. Maybe we gotta kill the robot? Let's try. Maybe we need to kill the robot. Or break the robot. Robots can't really be killed. Yep, we do need to kill the robot. Looks like this door won't open. Paimon's really curious about what's on the other side. There might be an evil experiment going on inside. The evil experiment? If that's the case, the security here is way too lax. Now we've really got to take a look inside. Otherwise it'll sit in Paimon's mind like having a belly full of Nod-Krai hot dogs that just won't go down. The door might be locked, but maybe there's another way in. I mean, it was locked up here until we killed the bot. wish it would be more intuitive. Like you need a key card, and the bot is like visibly carrying a key card. You know, like a key card, but like an access key or something. You get the point. Because earlier, if I didn't like experiment to try to kill that guy, I wouldn't have cleared it, or gotten through. And Vangel's ready. Well, I'm guessing this is a room for if the lasers turn on again. Okay, so we're supposed to grab the key card while the lasers are off, like that. Or not. Let me drop you somewhere. You're annoying me. Let's put you there. There we go. And close what? I think there's supposed to be like a laser gate or something like before or something. I don't know. But we have some Kuva plants in here that's being studied. You have to go even deeper? How does anyone put up with working in a place with no sunlight? Nerds, shut-ins, evil villains, and we lost the core we had. We use some tanks with these Kuva rocks. I'm gonna call them Kuva rocks. I don't know what they are. And we have a trail of money and energy. Secret research. How many jars and inside them could it be gallons? What are the Fatwin doing, placing these things so deep underground? So they can use them, of course. It must be some kind of evil experiment. Obviously, Paimon knows that, but what are they using them for? Presumably it's not for bathing. Traveler, let's investigate around here first. Maybe we'll uncover some clues. You restart the middle tank? Oh no, it's inside. Not important. Data, barrier, energy consumption, so maybe it's just a barrier. Well, it's just that. This seems important. Research records. It's experiment objective to test the stability of the new barrier generator when generating protective barriers in various settings. Experiment location refer to illustration. Okay, so we might have to remember that. Current status: Kuva energy harnessing mechanism successfully established. Yada yada yada. So we gotta go to these 3 places. And why is the camera angle looking down at us like this? Looks like they were really doing experiments here, but this isn't the only place. There are 3 more sites that are up on the surface. They're bringing data from these sites and then setting it down here for analysis. Hey, Traveler, what if we made off with all their data? Actually, I was kind of curious about what they found out. So, how about we collect the data from all 3 sites, check the results, and then take everything with us? Why do we need to take the results? That's sort of intriguing if we can't get their hands on them. Besides, aren't you the least bit curious about the results, Traveler? Come on, let's give it a try. I feel like it's gonna be something really dumb. Apparently we've been to one spot already. Probably off screen. I'll do that later. Like we should do Fangled one first. I hope that the bugs in my room stop biting me.
おっとすまない。これほどの大雨は君からすると厄介なものだったな。
Bengal gone? Well, where did all these little things come from? Hey, over here! Hey, a man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Wrong tone, but you should get the reference. Good news, I made a breakthrough. I'm 99.5% sure that the Fango effect didn't affect either of you. That's great, though Paimon wasn't really concerned about that. But if it wasn't because of the Fango effect, then why did the collector get struck last time? Because the lightning protection device inside the collector was never tested for repeated use in such a high Cuban environment. The materials eventually gave up from fatigue. The fix was actually pretty simple. I tested a bunch of materials with different parameters based on the area's Cuban concentration, and found something way more durable. Look. This is the Nod-Krai Aerospace Data Collector 2.0. I stayed up all night to finish it. With one final altitude test, we'll be able to determine the experiment's results. Why is the Collector 2.0 so much smaller than the previous one? Advanced models are usually more compact. Oh, Paimon gets it now, so Paimon really is more advanced than... What he means is that because you're already familiar with the first design, you can find a way to make the parts more compact. Well, that's usually true. The reason 2.0 models shrank so much this time is actually due to the limits of the materials used. Not to cut a lot of the non-essential features. For example, the entire structure for lifting it up into the air. How if it can't get up into the air? How is it supposed to collect data from high altitude? It's all because, you see, many of the greatest leaps in human knowledge come when the researchers themselves step in. Even if it means becoming the subject of their own experiments. They say, Henry's team drank tens of thousands of bottles of font to perfect the flavor we have today, so you get what I'm saying, right? Not really. Staring at us won't make us understand, you know. You are way too smart not to get this one, but fine, if you insist. How about this? I'll just redesign the Phantom bottle to be shaped like you two, or we don't even have to call it Phantom anymore. It could be Paida, Manta, or Traverta. Please, for the sake of scientific progress, take the Collector 2.0 with you into the skies. This is for scientific progress. How about Paimon does it? Huh? We're both part of this co-branding, aren't we? This is why Paimon is the only one being sent off? Then why is Paimon the only one being sent off? I'm not sure that will do. Even in the name of scientific progress, we can't run experiments on someone so small. I was just thinking of making you a guide or something. I've got no run already. I was only joking. Paimon can just fly up. Unless it gets struck by lightning. You gave Paimon a scare. Don't joke around like that. But don't worry, Paimon will be going with you, Traveler. I like how Paimon's eyes is just like, what's the word, bloodshot? Like, you know. Oh, so we already have a glider. That's amazing. Then we can check that off the list. Alright, let me explain the latest changes. Just yesterday it occurred to me. Since thunderstorms here are bursting with Kuva, instead of avoiding it, why not harness it? In other words, we can actively attract the lightning. Hold on, if we're carrying the device, then it's gonna strike us repeatedly. This relay device was built exactly for that purpose. Attract the lightning, but that sounds dangerous. You'll be fine. Most of the Kuva in the thunderstorm will be converted into an upward force field. The remaining energy will be captured by the Collector 2.0 to power the enhanced lightning protection device. Trust me, your chances of getting struck are no higher than 0.0067%. So there's still a chance Paimon might get struck. Statistically speaking, that's a negligible risk. I mean, the proper scientist who would ever claim something is 100% certain. We all know about the word negligible. This will be the final experiment. Channel the lightning to the lightning rod over there, and then launch up and collect the data. The lightning protection device and the 2.0 collector will keep you safe. I'll let you know as soon as we got enough data, and I'll do everything I can to keep you safe, so ready to go? For science! That's the spirit, for the sake of science. Let's do it for science team. We gotta first conduct the lightning. Ah, this is the lightning rod, okay. And we gotta go and do that, I assume. Yep, and then we gotta jump. There's so much thunder and lightning. Be careful, traveler. Oh, we got shielded from the lightning, I think. And there's that there. Looks good so far. Just hang in a bit longer. Still not enough data? Just a little more. Hang in there. Hey, Zoo, we got enough data. Hurry back. It's interesting how compact he was able to make it, you know, from a house-sized dome, or not a dome, but like a ball to, you know, that. The experiment was a success, just as I thought. Cuba has huge potential. Thank you both. This is critical data I was missing. Once I've combed through all of it, I can finally get started on my thesis. Hope the research results on Cuba will truly achieve what Mr. Romano envisioned, freeing people from their reliance on Archaeum. This would be an enormous step forward. Looks like we actually helped with something big. That's awesome. Indeed, progress marches forward. My thesis should be done in a year or two. And maybe in 20 or 30 more, we'll start to see the real impact of what we did today. To 20 or 30 years? That long? New technology always takes a long time to be commercialized. For example, we've had glass optical drives, but that's still belonging to Microsoft and Google, even though it's been like 5 years after the technology is made. Like DDR5, DDR6, those DDR5 is still new to the market, kind of. Like you can still buy them a few years ago, but nowadays it's still about as popular as they used to be. They're not, DDR4 is still the standard. DDR3 is still being used because it's stable and cost effective. That sort of time frame is already a breakneck breakthrough. Scientific research takes time, It's all about patience and precision. We can't rush it. Alright, fine. Apparently thought we'd get to try Ball of Fan Traveler Paimon any day now. I'll be sure to suggest that to Heinrich and the team. Oh, and here. Took the Nod-Krai Aerospace Data Collector 2.0 thanks to me. I assume it's like a quest item? I don't know what else we can do for it. I've removed the data collection module since it's classified tech from the Institute. From the Institute, I hope you understand. It no longer has any data collection functionality, but the lightning protection still works. Hopefully it can enable you on your adventures. Wait. I hope it's like a companion. If it's not a companion, it's going to be a gadget that you can just bring out. And that is going to be very useful. There's only one gadget that's useful in combat, and that's the NRE. If we can use it in combat, let's say against the Renin Shogun, that would be massive. Just a heads up, it only works on thunderstorms that carry Kuva. Oh, never mind. It won't be effective against regular lightning, so once you're outside Nod-Krai, it probably won't be of much use. Whoa, that means we don't have to worry about getting struck by lightning while we're exploring. Science really can defeat a curse. Aha, well said. And finally, thank you both again for your contribution to science. Once I've sorted through the raw data, it's time for me to head back to the Institute and start writing my thesis. The greens. That looks very different. Is it a gadget? Probably quest item then, but the best developed by Fangle for the collection of data from household experiments. Its data collection module has been ruined, but it can still block damage from lightning strikes. Lightning strikes only seem to be okay. I think it's just active from now on. But I guess against these this guy who uses Electro Kuva and stuff, it might work against him. Well, if it did have a chance to retaliate, then So that's that. Next, I believe there's a quest here. You go down this tunnel thing, this hole, and then you end up here for some reason. Okay. Rakuva plant. I feel like we're underwater, but we're not. Unless we're like breathing underwater. Okay, we're not underwater. There's like a layer of water here. So we're probably just, you know, the surface is hidden by water or something. I wonder if there's anything up here. Is this like a sunken ship? I don't think we can get any higher. I believe this seems like a blue Kuva rich environment. Okay, we're supposed to go this way. Yep. Touch. What are these? So we can now use that on the, yeah. This looks fairly linear until it got vertical. The tide turns. We just gotta cross and make sure we don't get hit by the Kuva currents. Please don't tell me I got bit again. I think I got bit again. Jesus Christ, stop biting me, bugs. Holy frick. There's at least 2 known bugs in my room. One looks like a mosquito, the other one looks like a locust. Like a silverfish locust. Or grasshopper. Hopefully this cream was gonna stop the itching. I bet the bugs are trying to make me shut up. Even I mean I wasn't talking last night, so why would they bite me? Wow, there's a bunch of these tiny shiny things we saw earlier. Wait, where are we anyway? Could it be we circle around right under that weird tree? And those green things, what even are they? There is a Lunar-Bloom, as you can see, and there's a chest right there. There's 2 Lunar-Bloom. What do we do around the area, though? I guess I'll just collect the Lunar-Bloom and see what happens. I'll look if there's anything there. Can we touch this? Yeah, I think we maybe need to like free enough of these wisp things. I don't know what they are. And there's a ghost down there. Talking to the wisp. Release the wisp, and who's over here now? That won't help us. So either we're looking at a ghost or we're looking at a memory. So where did the ghost thing go? We gotta grab those core things and we gotta put it here in the middle. I feel like I should have put it there instead. Or not, we don't need to. Where are the core things? I see that's going up there. That could be more of those like wispings we need to release. Indeed it is. There's that thing over there, and... Oh, maybe it's gonna spawn here after we've, like, summoned enough wisps here? Yep. Let me submit one more. Here. We need these crystals for my like weapons and stuff. I believe that's all the chests in this area. And we saved the rainbow glass tree. That's what I'm gonna call it. And there's a bunch of Kuva flying up from the ground. And there's a chest. And I assume because we've restored the Kuva flow of the area... they all swam out. Traveler, let's head back to the surface and see what's going on. Do we have to teleport back? I think we do. Because we've recovered the Kuva, we can use these Kuva cores on these rocks, I think. Yep. Please don't close. Thank you. There's a lot of these in the area. I assume each of them have, like, a purpose. Or, like, at least most of them do. We got a key item. Now that's strange. Did you see that? That tree just lit up all of a sudden. And these little things, too bad they're not fish. So that thing in the center must be its fruit, huh? Hama doesn't understand how it works, but now that it's all shiny, it looks way better than when it was dull. You explain what happened. It's pretty hard to believe, but you've got no reason to spin me a yarn. It looks like that fishing buddy of mine, that half-frostborn son, was right after all. But so what? They're just remnants of the past. Whatever they say or sing, it's not gonna stop us living folk from catching living fish. Anyway, you folks are treasure hunters, aren't you? That thing you picked up earlier. This is the proof of the Kanoseni? Looks like an ordinary feather. It looks like an artifact piece. A trader I knew once said that if you collect 5 proofs of the Kagosenti, you'll uncover that great treasure east of the moon and west of the sun. Who knows if it's true? There, a lot of treasure hunters seem to believe these stories. They're rushing after it like crazy. I mean, we do have a piece. That's, it's real. Well, it's treasure after all. If you ask Paimon, she's kind of curious too. If I were trying to use Junko, nah, even then I'd still be out here fishing. That said, another day, another empty bucket. Pillar's green. I wonder what would happen if we if like we showed that to like Natochka, because she is looking for the proof the cognizant. Are they all just like common chests like all around this area?
なかなかいいじゃない。さあ、受け取って。
Come on. Get up. Jesus Christ, thank you. We have like, 2 more of these rock things. Oh, right, ping. The internet's not dead. We're good. Oh, this one's a Kuhenki. With a Lunar rail. We're gonna look at that in a bit. Or use that in a bit, rather. Okay, internet's good. It's just Genshin. I like it. There's a variety in some of these. You know, it's not all common chests. You know, we do have one of this. I wonder if we should go talk to those guys. Also, there's a Lunar-Bloom on the right. And for all our efforts, there's a chest here. Massive. What's nice, not massive per se. It's not a luxurious chest or a precious chest. I don't think there's anything here. Next is the lab thing. Let me see if it's marked on my map. If it's not, then I'm gonna have to, Okay, they are marked on my map. I want to go to the bathroom. I might... Actually, you know what? I do have like a... Not like a transition thing, but like I do have like a BRB screen of like, you know, saying, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll be right back. So maybe I could use that if I really can't hold it. I do want to finish at least this quest. Where is the key card? There. How do we get Kuva? Ah. Guess we just follow the bot. Can we stand on it? Well, not really. And then... There you go. Or no. Maybe we gotta have the bot come over again, and instead of pulling the keycard, we pull on the box. Because the bot is a red Kuva and the box is a blue Kuva, and that's gonna pull the box away. Yep. And pull card. And now we just run around in a circle. Oh, we need to... Okay. We need to have Kuva imbued on us, so we need to follow the bot. We'll stand here so that we have more time. Pick up the card. It's not hard, it's just usually you have Kuva on you, so you don't forget that once you lose Kuva, the card doesn't stick to you for some reason. I walk too fast. Okay, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go on walk mode. That's how serious I am. go. Assume that's the research data? Yep.
なかなかいいじゃない。さ、受け取って。
Data storage cassette, and that's an unexplored area. You know what? I'll leave it for next time. We're gonna claim the reward, meeting partner reward, and we're gonna talk to Nefa, and then we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. The reason why I'm not completing the last area is that we haven't explored it yet. And I might as well do it off screen, the exploration part off screen, and then we can do the lab part on screen. Because that's like, that has a cutscene. Well, the cassette probably doesn't. Is she? I thought we've seen that already. Or is it now counting as an anecdote and before it wasn't an anecdote or something? Anyway. Yeah, wasn't there a time when we had to like help her get down by like changing the controls or something? I forgot how to do it. What if I go in? Maybe I need to talk to Aino about it, maybe? Look, we need to like press an override or something. This is what her paw looks like if she's not in it. We don't talk to Aino, but how do we get her down? I forgot. That. I don't think I talked to you, too. Those bots are like exclamation marks, so maybe it's them that I gotta talk to? Goodbye, I don't need to talk to you. Have enough? I might have enough for another area, but not here. How do I get her down? What do you guys? You guys are exclamation marks, but you guys don't do anything. We gotta go to the bottom of the machine? No, she's off of it now. I think. Yeah, she's off of it now, so what the game? You can't do this to me. Nah, the navigation is not working. Is she in here now? So I guess that was like a random event. It's if she's in here now. So I guess that was a random event. I didn't know this was here. Last time we came here, we were just like around this area, and then we saw like her in the pod. You know, that's all. I didn't know there's an extra room here. So I guess Nefa does get stuck on the metal arm thing, the magnet arm thing. We didn't see her get stuck. We had to like help her get down. The reason why she was stuck up there was because Aino wanted to stop her from, you know, getting away, to like stop her. Yehoda's here. Yehoda's just everywhere recently. Nefa? Has her battery gone flat? Oh my god, Yehoda's so cute.
ヤフォダまでいるぞ。しかもこいつ寝てるのか？
I think that's a translation mistake because Yehoda is not standing there, as you can
一体
tell.
どういう状況だ？
Nefa's the one standing.
ほっとくとなんか面倒なことになりそうだな。アイノに何とかしてもらおうぜ。
キーワードを検知。瞑想モードを一時解除。
Where she was meditating.
うわー、びっくりした。
Dude, was he even meditating? I think she was just on like sleep mode.
いえ、
Like efficiency
横田さ
mode.
んにお願いされて行っていただけです。彼女はストレスを和らげ
Or
たい
that.
そうで、瞑想の細かいステップを解析して、瞑想の指導をしてほしいと頼まれたのです。
ヤフォダは瞑想しなきゃいけないぐらいストレスが溜まってるのか？
Is there something troubling her? Did Nefer assign her another job?
わかりません。ですが、眠れない日が続いているので、いろいろな方法を試してみたいと言っておりました。
After the stream, I'm gonna change my keybind from E to X for interact because my E key is broken. Like, I can still use the E key, it's just like, sometimes it double clicks, sometimes it just has a reaction. I'm gonna use X. X I use for interacting in Warframe.
まず私が勧めたのは、キッチンに座って目をつむり、クルムカケの香りに集中することです。
Huh.
嗅覚モジュールを活性化させることで、思考モジュールの活動レベルが低下すると思ったのですが、
Did it work?
食欲を刺激することには成功したようで、ヤフォダさんは出来たてのクルムカケを一気に平らげ、食べ過ぎで苦しくなり、また眠れなかったようです。
Bruh.
まあそうだよな。イネファと違ってオイラたちは美味しそうな匂いを嗅いだら何か食べたくなっちゃうからな。
おっしゃる通りです。そこで眠る前に体や頭を使う活動をさせました。伐採、長距離走、腕立て伏せ、ボクシングなど。
I suppose getting exercise does make me tired for, sleeping.
エネルギーを消費すればボディはスリープ状態に入りやすくなりますから。
But I'm guessing it didn't work?
はい、途中までは順調だったのですが、ヤフォダさんは未完了の依頼を運動中に思い出したようで、そのまま出て行ってしまったのです。
It probably would have worked if she didn't have anything left to do.
そして戻ってくると、壁のそばで縮こまりながらこう言っておりました。はあ、さっきたくさん運動したせいだ。依頼で遺跡を案内してる最中だってのに、足に力が入らなくなって、半分這いつくばりながら案内しちゃった。
Oh.
ネフェル姉さんに知られたらおしまいだ。そのことが原因で、再び眠れなくなってしまいました。
Maybe just don't focus on the legs. Like, just do exercises in the whole body, not just the legs.
そして最終的に瞑想を試してみようという話
And I guess she's tired out after all that.
ネフェル姉さん、ごめん。もう姉さんのお茶をこっそりしないから。
She's not meditating, she's asleep.
瞑想が効いたみたいだな。ちゃんと眠ってるぜ。
I mean, meditating is usually like light sleep, not dreaming deep sleep. She's starting to talk in her sleep, so it was because of Nefer all along.
私はヤフォダさんの睡眠と瞑想に直接的な関係はないと思います。まず、私の解析した瞑想のステップは、おそらくヤフォダさんには向いておりません。瞑想の目的とは、心をとても静かな状態に保ち、自己認識を強めることです。一般的な人間にとって、とても静かな状態とは、まどろみに近いものです。ですが、私にとって非常に静かな状態とは、一部の機能を停止させた低電力休眠モードのことです。ヤフォダさんの機能を一部停止してしまったら、健康に被害が出ることでしょう。
つまり瞑想も実はうまくいったわけじゃないのか。じゃあヤフォダはなんで眠ってんだ？もしかして疲れすぎて寝ちゃったのか？
実は私もよくわかっていないので、当時の状況を伝えることしかできません。あの時、ヤフォダさんは横になって瞑想しながら寝ようとしていたのですが、突然、あたいからあまり離れないでくれ。寝てる時に襲撃されたら大変だから、と私に言ったのです。私は、はい、ずっとそばにいますよ、と答えました。その後、私が毎晩アイノに添い寝する時にしているように、ヤフォダさんの手を握りました。少しすると、ヤフォダさんは眠りについたのです。
バカロボット、 れはあたいが自分で作った。
In any case, it's good that she's getting the rest she needs. Maybe we should let her sleep in peace.
はい。お二人も睡眠サポートが必要な時はお気軽にお声掛けください。ただ、私は同時に2本の手しか握ることができません。そこはご容赦ください。
I was gonna say she does have, you know, her laps for like a third person, but, you know, clanker.
あ、そうでした。以前小物を制作した時にクルム掛けボルトを何本か作ってみたのです。1本はヤホダさんにあげたのですが、もう1本はあなたに差し上げます。
Really? Bite-sized krumkake, I wonder?
それではさようなら。お二人とも良い夢を。
No, it is a krumkake bowl. What the hell is that? We have enough anecdotes, so let's claim the reward. Okay, what's the krumkake bolt? Oh, no, so I got this. Well, I got enough of this. Haha, aisle. Oh, it's just there. Okay, well, we can head there. But first, let's take a look at the krumkake bolts. It's locked. Bolt engraved with the krumkake craft shop's logo. It may serve some purpose there. Oh, this is the things you use to turn in at the knuckle. Okay. Also, there's a chest here. Another krumkake bolt. Okay. You need a few of those. I currently only have 2. I don't know how to get more. We'll find out eventually, but you know. Let's get this chest first. Oh yeah, this is the jellyfish area. So what happened to the jellyfish is that at the end, the jellyfish all died basically, and because you and the one of the jellyfish were able to set the other jellyfish free from their captivity, they can now move. Like, how do I best put this? They can only reincarnate basically if they can fly up to the sky, and you know they could fly up to the sky because you helped them escape. Well, you didn't help them escape, but you like broke their containers and stuff. Yeah, that's what happened basically. My TLDR was good enough. Just you two? Surely not, right? Oh my god, it's just you two. Okay. Oh my god, it's you two. Okay, I can remove this waypoint. And we can open that room thing. I think if there's anything else I need to show. I think I just need to show my mailbox. I have some mail stocked up. And open. Lots of artifacts. If you have crowd control, like Kaza, you can gather them all up in an area. This is nice. I do need artifacts for Llama. And if I get like another Nod-Krai character, I'll definitely need these artifacts. But that's nice. Alright. How did I never mark this? I guess I also don't need to mark the one that's in, you know, over here, because once we have enough, then the game just shows you where it is. Okay, alright, mail, and then we can end the stream. Screens for the screen, the tide turns. Mail, Xinyan's birthday, Oran's birthday. Oran's birthday was 2 days ago. Today's Xinyan's birthday. Right, these, crap. If I claim these, they're gonna be at the top because of the star, right? yeah, okay. So next time on my channel, we're gonna be streaming Warframe. There's a new update. We're gonna be looking at the trailer and also getting into see what new content there is. I don't know if there's a quest. If there's a quest, we're gonna do it. And then since we're reacting at the trailer, we're also gonna be reacting to the Genshin trailer. And yeah, and then the stream after that will be a Snowbreak because I haven't streamed Snowbreak in a while. I was supposed to stream Snowbreak over the past multiple days. Like, you know, I should have been streaming it, but I got busy. Anyway, yeah, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. As always, you know, like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, share, and follow if you're on Twitch. I guess you can share on both platforms. But yeah, as always, be good, be well, try to be happy and healthy, and be safe. Yeah. See you guys next time, and I hope I can squash these 2 bugs in my room if they're still in here. Jesus Christ. If I get sick, it's probably with the insect bites, because they do. Insect bites can pass diseases, you know, especially since one of them could be a mosquito. You know, depending on what species it is and what, you know, what it did carry, what pathogen it carried, then it could be like dengue fever, it could be malaria. You know, if I'm unlucky, you know, we'll see. I hope I don't get any bad diseases. I have a lot of physical health problems already. There's no point in adding another one. And I'm gonna change the keybind. Yep.